Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, here we go. This is it till the weekend. Yeah. Got a little ways, too. 4th of July. It's going to be fun, boy, because you got, I kind of like 4th of July on a Tuesday. That's kind of cool because, a lot of people got off on Monday. So, and then, Wednesday, nobody going to be back in the right mind on Wednesday.
Is that how it usually works with July 3rd? Do most years we get that back-to-back day?
No, it depends on when the day falls.
Yeah.
I think we're just kind of lucky. I like it on a Tuesday because
Tuesday's good, yeah.
Let me just take Monday and Wednesday, and then bam, you got a week off, baby.
Yeah. I mean, the worst is if it hits on Saturday or Sunday, then you're screwed.
You're going to have fun in Savannah. That's kind of a long trip for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about a 6-hour car ride.
When do y'all leave and when do you come back?
Going to be leaving this afternoon, coming back on Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a healthy visit.
It is, yeah.
So you're going to be
a long
back
trip.
on Wednesday.
Are you staying in a hotel, motel?
Yeah, it's like a hotel kind of like deal we got.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Are we doing the VJD show or no?
I say no, just because Magnolia's got camp, and I've got nobody to bring her to camp in the morning. I was going to have to struggle with that anyway. So.
Okay, just showing the record. Virginia is the one backing out of a show for Monday. Me and Denny's are ready to go. Okay.
Do the
The JD.
the JD show.
There you go.
We do that all the time when we go home in our living room.
I've listened to that. I got early to hear that.
I think that would. I don't know. Do we still, if it's just me and Denny's running this operation, do we still do things like the dirt and all that? I think we keep it as.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I
you
think
still
you're
have
right.
to follow the show structure.
Okay.
Otherwise, Kevin hits you.
No, you don't. You do whatever you want, but yeah, I mean that'd be humorous to hear. You
All
guys
right.
do whatever you want, just flush it.
Denny's, we may do a show on Wednesday.
All right. Well, if you're doing a show, I'll come in.
No, I'm not
gonna
trying to.
leave
I'm not
ya.
trying to Italian guilt you.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think it just worked. Okay. No, go spend time with your daughter. It's actually a great time to take vacation.
Apparently not.
Why?
You're not.
Oh, come on. I just love my job. That's all.
I don't want to be the dick.
Virginia
that's-
doesn't love her
Yeah,
job.
she doesn't love her job.
I don't
He's
want to
saying
be
you don't. He's saying you don't love your job.
I don't want to be that dick that's in town but yet doesn't come to work.
No, don't. No.
At least Kevin has an excuse. He's out of town. I'm
Yeah.
like here. I'm just lazy.
Don't. I mean, those are your words. Those are your words.
I'll be here.
We'll see.
They say that 73% of people say they don't like to see their friends' vacation photos on social media. I don't know if I agree with that. I sometimes
I love
like them.
seeing
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
vacation
too.
photos, especially if you're stuck here. I'll be watching you all this weekend and living vicariously.
Yeah.
You should do some videos. I'd like to know what's going on with the Bronx.
Yeah, I will. I'll try to do some stuff. I'm one of those people, oddly enough, I guess maybe I'm old school. A lot of times I just forget. I get caught up.
Me too.
I'm more about living than I am about, I'm about being in the moment, who I'm with there,
A lot of times I try to let the moments happen now, because if you're always taking pictures, it does take away from the moment.
It does. You're not in it.
It's two different mindsets to me. It's like going, okay, what can I post? What's going on? Oh, that's great. But, and then I'm not really, thinking about what I'm doing.
Well, we talked about Dave Chappelle and how he doesn't like, cameras and phones, and Kevin Hart the same way. When Dave Chappelle was having that moment with John Mayer, and they're, singing the song "Forever," I think "Forever You'll Be Forever in My Heart" or something like that. Dave Chappelle said, "Let's have a real moment. Put down your phones. Let's be there."
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. I just feel like I'm not in the moment when I'm, jacking around doing some other stuff.
Well, what I've started doing now is I will take pictures of the moment. I'll video, maybe I'll document it, but I do not get on social media until I've left the moment.
Right.
I post pictures after I do, because that's the hard part.
That's the right way to do it, yeah, because you got to put the hashtags and all that kind of crap along with it.
And stop texting so much. I mean, I hate when I'm out to lunch with somebody and you're there just to kind of hang out and they're texting the whole time.
Right.
It's so annoying.
Let's say I have an emergency. It's rude.
Even then, deal with it after the appetizer.
Yeah. They say the most common photos that we share, views from the balcony. Okay. See that a lot.
Yeah, if you have a beautiful view, you're like, look what I'm looking at.
You are,
Let me
yeah.
brag.
Landmarks and also our first drink.
People do love to post the drinks.
I like a cocktail photo.
They do. Absolutely. So that's what they say. So yeah, if you're doing something.
I'm going to make some watermelon drinks this weekend. I bought a whole big watermelon.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I'm going to hollow it out and leave just like a little opening in the top. And then I'm going to make this champagne, rum, watermelon, mango concoction. And I'm going to restuff the watermelon with this blended fun. And then I'm going to refreeze it like that. I'm so excited.
That sounds delish, Virginia.
What are you doing this weekend? Are you going out and doing fun stuff?
I've got 2 different pool parties. So I've got 2 of my different friends having parties at their house, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. They're both kid-friendly, so they're not going to be that fun. But it's going to be a way that we can like safely have a good time this holiday. I don't want to go to bars. I don't want to do all that. And both of these houses are fun party houses.
Okay. That sounds like a good time.
Since you're going to be out of town, Kev, I'd love to kind of explore your place. You got a key. Although
I think his kids are here. They'll probably
everybody
be
else
having
can be here.
a house party.
House party, Denny's.
Yeah.
We got a house party.
We got to get a keg, Denny's.
Yeah.
Someone tells me Denny's would be real popular at a house party.
Oh, they'd love
Oh, yeah.
Young adults.
Oh, yeah.
Denny's brings the goods.
Yeah. He's welcome anytime. Yeah. That'll be interesting to see, because the kids will be, the older kids will be home alone. Well, Grandma will going to be around, so that might,
Okay, that'll ruin the fun.
Well, here's the thing. Does Grandma snitch on your kids if your kids do something?
If there were like a lot of people showing up, my son, both my kids, like they'll have maybe like 3-4 kids, probably no more than I've seen my son have like maybe like 5 total. And that's about it. Like, they're not. I think their social circle, like, they're not the kind of people to be like ragers. Like, they would, quickly call up 20 people.
Gotcha.
It's not a 90s house party movie.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that. Like, they would have, and that'll happen too. Like, on the weekend, I'll come out. Like, my son will be, he and 5 friends will be chilling in the backyard, kind of like thing.
That's awesome. That's cool though. You don't care about that.
No, we're pretty lax. As long as you're not, being an idiot.
Burning down the house.
Yeah, that's just it. Just be smart about it.
Be cool and don't be destructive. Be respectful and just have a good time.
Just don't make me step in.
Do you think both your kids drink and they keep it on the down low in front of you, or you have no idea?
My son Colin drinks, and Caitlin does not. I don't
Really?
think. Yeah.
She's an
I don't
athlete.
think she does. Yeah, I don't think she does anything. That's not her thing. She's not into that. I think everybody's got like the little vices. She likes herself some sweets. Caitlin got a little bit of a sweet tooth. I think
get
that's
it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of her thing. Yeah, she likes eating the junk food.
I mean, I follow both of your kids' vices. I drink and I eat sweets, so
Yeah.
and I'm falling apart.
Yeah, but I think my son is like I think he's pretty moderate. Like I don't think he's a rager. I think he'll have like a couple beers and stuff like that. So. We try to like see too. I don't know. Maybe he dabbles in the wacky weed. I don't know. We'll see. Probably.
You never asked him?
No.
That's why Denny's keeps meeting up with him.
Yeah, probably. He probably does. Yeah, I don't like sit down but you see some suspect things here and there, and you try to like put the clues together.
Oh, I'd be all up in my kid's shit. I'd totally need to know.
I'm with Kev at that point. Wait, how it's Colin? What, 19 now?
He's
They
19.
can do what they
Yeah.
want, sure, but I want to know what they're doing.
Okay, if weed was legal and Mags was smoking weed at 19, do you get mad at her or
No, I don't get mad at her, but I do want to talk with her about it.
you just? And not even as a lecture, just to kind of see where her head's at.
Exactly.
What do you
and
say?
I want to talk to her too about, hey, here's the things, you should not do while you're smoking pot. You should not be in a car with anybody driving who's been smoking pot. Always make sure your designated driver is weed and alcohol free.
Always
We
know-
got to talk about that because drinking and driving, everybody talks about that. Not a lot of people talk about smoking and driving.
Yeah.
But
And-
you can't smoke
Yep.
and drive either. So we got to have this discussion and make sure that you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, we've had the discussion with them. We just said, hey, any kind of whatever it might be, to the all-encompassing beer, weed, pills, whatever anything might be, anything that's in your system that makes you. Yeah, we still always rehash that.
And you always probably drive home the fact, always know your dealer.
Yeah, it's important. It's important. Learn how to hold your smoke.
Don't bogart.
Yeah, so I think they do. But yeah, my whole thing is like, if they ever did something where we had to step up and have that teachable moment, then yeah, I'd lower the boom. but they've been good. I haven't had any problems where I'm like to the point where I got to come out and say. And I was doing all kinds of shit, man.
Well, that's why
Right.
high
I
school.
was too. I was a raving lunatic
Yeah.
because nobody sat me down and talked to me about, hey, let's do this right.
Yeah, my parents sat me down, had a big old talk to me, and then I went out and got fucked up.
I did the same thing. I mean, I wasn't even allowed to talk about beer. And when I turned 19, I kind of went with the wolves. And
Yeah.
I went for it. And my mom was very against drinking to the point where she scared me straight up until 19 years. And then I was like, I think my mom might be wrong. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But with everything, she is right. She was right about a lot of stuff, though. There is a dark side of drinking.
Sure.
And anybody can fall into that trap, and you got to be careful.
I think you owe your kids, without a doubt, that the conversation, just saying, hey, look, especially about being safe, and there are a lot of things, and hey, you got to make wise decisions, But when they got to that point, we just kind of like sat down and said, hey, you're 18, you're adults. You guys do something real dumb, you're on the hook yourself. There's a lot of stuff we can't protect you from, and so just don't be idiots, kind of thing. My parents were they talked to me all the time. When I was a kid, and so we took a little bit of a different approach.
Do you think you started, because it sounded like you rebelled as you got older.
I did, without a doubt.
Do you think you
Yep.
rebelled because you had such a strict
Yep.
upbringing?
Mm-hmm.
So when you were doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
whatever it was, whatever bullshit you were doing, where
Yeah.
you knew your parents were going to approve,
Yeah.
did you have in your mind, I'm going to do this because fuck it, I'm going against my parents, I'm too caged up?
Yeah.
Or was it because you just really wanted to experience it for yourself?
Well, it was fun. I had a good time doing it. So, I mean, that was the primary driver. But, yeah, there was a big part of it where it's like, yeah, I'm a rebel. And also, too, I think that I was just kind of going with what was happening in my area. Where I grew up, it's what everybody did. And I think, thankfully, my kids are in a bigger metropolitan area. And they've been able to find kids with like interest to find
Options.
fun options and things
Yeah.
to do. And when I was growing up, there was no other option. And I was opting out for something other than the crazy party-ass lifestyle. And I told you the story just the other day on here about how I was the only kid at the party sitting there playing music by myself, and everybody's out by the lake drinking. And I'm like, I don't want to drink.
What age is that? Probably 16?
I was like, 15-ish, probably around 15 when that was going down. And I did that for maybe about 3 to 4 months. And every party, I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, was my whole high school, going to be like this? And it would have been. Because there was no one hanging back with me, just kind of like chilling, not doing anything else.
Oh,
So I'm like,
you probably was a victim of the Cox brothers because you were
well,
being
it was
such
just
a pussy.
in Logan. It was like what you really had to do to socialize and have anything fun. I mean, there were some kids that weren't crazy, but then when I got into it and I tasted the devil's water, I just went nuts.
Yeah, it's like a vampire the first time they taste blood.
Yeah, and then my mom was like, I wasn't doing anything, and she was coming down hard on me. And then I'm like, well, fuck, if I'm gonna get blamed for it, I might as well turn it up. So
Yeah.
and that's kind of what happened to me. So, every kid's different too.
Yeah, I mean, a big driver for me was I was so sick of having panic attack in places where normal people would just go, the store, everywhere. I couldn't go to any baseball games. I mean, I was struggling with panic and anxiety even on the baseball field, and I knew there was some places I could not go to unless I had a couple drinks in me.
And when you drank, you didn't have those panics.
I was able to go, and I know that sounds terrible, and I know you're not supposed to self-medicate, but I'm just being completely honest. It did help me at least be able to get in that situation. Wow.
spilling beers.
Thank God.
Thank God when that had a cap on it already.
Oh, man.
You won't get any judgment from this side of the room on self-medicating.
What's the back of your jersey say?
Spiller.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills player, CJ
Fitting.
Spiller.
Yeah.
Panda gave this to me because of I'm always spilling
We got
shit.
it for him in Buffalo.
It's very fitting, man. Works out well. Somebody else wants to get you a hat here, Jaybird. They saw this hat and they thought it was perfect for you. This is from Lucas. He said, I saw this online. I had to send it over. It involves two of Jaybird's favorites, Bigfoot and ass play. The hat says, Bigfoot is real and he tried to eat my ass. That's actually a hat
It's very long.
that he found online.
Imagine wearing that shirt with Jaybird. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that could be quite a delicious combo.
You couldn't go anywhere. You have to stay in and wear that outfit.
That's so awesome. Go pick your kid up from school in that hat.
Oh my gosh.
And Joy has a question here about your psychosis. Said, listen to Thursday's ATS. Love every episode. And I was wondering, how and when did Kevin and Virginia discover all of Jaybird's quirks? Was it within the first 90 days that he was on the show, or after the probationary period, if you even have one?
No, we don't have one.
No. Did Jaybird try to keep it from you guys? How'd you guys handle it when you found out how intense his issues are?
I tried to keep it from you guys for a little bit, and then we had to go to events, and I kind of had to come clean. And I used to be really embarrassed about that because it's not a normal thing. To not be able to go in the second story of the mall is embarrassing when you see little kids do it, and then I don't have a good excuse. I sometimes don't know why that happens. I think it relates to a couple things that happened when I was a kid that fucked me up in the head. But yeah, it was embarrassing, and I failed a lot of classes in high school and even in college, and I finally got to the point where saying life is too short. I might as well just be honest with people about it because everyone's fucked up. Everyone's got something.
Exactly. And if you embrace your issues and you're open about them, then where's the shame? What are you hiding? Like, here's what I am.
Well,
this is me. Either love me or don't.
Yeah, and
it's on you then.
We're fortunate too when things go wrong in our lives or we're struggling with something. We can talk about that, and there's other people that go through that, and then man, there is such strength in numbers when you feel like you're alone, and then you realize other people, whatever it is you're going through, goes through that too. That is such a great feeling. So we're very fortunate to talk about that stuff. Actually,
everybody's got weird stuff.
Yeah,
everybody.
And I'm at peace with that now. I really am.
That's good. You should be.
Yeah, and I mean it's good. You know, the thing when I was first putting this show together is, to me, you want to have people that have got a lot of flaws, interesting characteristics, and things like that. I mean, you really want to try to get somebody that, to me, is above normal. Normal's not entertaining.
No.
Normal's not interesting. So, we want to have some great flawed characters here on this show that provide interesting stuff.
I'm very happy to not be normal.
Yeah. No, it's good. I think, you're right in the right spot, dude, doing what you should be doing.
You've always said that. Since day one, I go, dude, you were born for radio.
You're born for this,
is
man.
it. You have fulfilled your destiny.
Yeah, it's got to feel good, though. Being like,
it does.
Right,
I love my job. I love my career. I love it.
Yeah.
So
You're
I'm at peace with
exactly where you're
everything.
supposed to be.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, let's start drinking here. What are we doing?
Where's your beer, Ralston?
You want one?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Poothy.
Poofy.
Justin Cole sent an email. He said, hey, guys, as always, I'm a day behind listening to yesterday's podcast while you're on today, and I was just wondering if there are any behind-the-scenes reasons why Beat Shazam went from being shocked for missing one to stripping. Just curious. I actually prefer the stripping better, especially if it's Kevin or Jenny or Denny's.
Jenny's.
Jenny's.
That's his relationship name.
Let's get ready to read Jason. I saw Denny's. Although I do miss Jason's issues with using the shocker. So, yeah, just curious. No, it's not. It was just changing it up. I thought after a while of doing the shocking Shazam, it would be like, okay, kind of getting a rut and like to keep things fresh and
We've
different.
done a lot of shocking stuff, too.
Yeah, so I thought to get off that and give this a whirl. And
I
see.
thought that was great. I love mixing it up. That was great.
Yeah, you look tasty on Snapchat, too.
You look good. You got a good body, Kev. Flaunt that shit.
I'm working my best, man. Let me see here. So that was pretty much about it. And summary, more stripping equals happy Justin. So there you go.
Okay.
So next week we
Whatever
do
make you
Virginia,
happy.
right? With Mariah? Or do we want to do me first?
Yeah, maybe we'll mix it up. Do Virginia. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, but it'll probably be it would be next. It'll be Thursday when we come back. Yeah, so Virginia, I won't talk to you. So remember next Thursday. And you got 5 songs. So wear something. I had 4 articles of clothing on. So I have somewhere you have at least one. And I wound up completely stark raving naked.
I won't come in here like normal with the dress and no underwear.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Yeah, underwear. Yeah, you want to get past your,
You need to wear that thong.
Yeah.
It would look wrong.
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, somebody not happy, Virginia, that you called Rob Lowe's son ugly.
I knew that was going to happen because it was the same shit you did with Ed Sheeran back in the day.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they send me the fucking emails.
Yeah.
Can you control that woman?
Stop the bullying. Come on.
He's not hearing it.
Joey.
That's the thing. I would never say that to an individual that I knew was going to hear it.
She would just go on a microphone where people.
He's not going to get back to him. I'm just talking shit. This is what I do. Oh, you should hear me in the club. You should hear me on the weekend.
I have heard you in the club. It's frightening. You've been kicked out of the club.
For talking shit.
Yes. My first event. The first thing I ever did in radio, Virginia hammered off of her ass. So was I. So was Mariana. And we had our competitors, I won't say who, and she started taking shrimp off my plate.
Cocktail shrimp.
What kind of like function was this?
It was a fancy sit-down like ball.
It was very fancy. And the bad guy from Roadhouse, I was so excited.
Well, then there you go.
Well, she gives me advice. I go, because I didn't know what I was doing. First moment in radio. She goes, you need to go interview him now. I go, well, he's eating. No, you go right. It's a great time to ask him. I'm like, excuse me, sir, Mr. Kingsley. I'm eating. I'm sorry, sir. I'm eating.
Great Virginia advice,
Oh,
huh?
yeah. So then she takes shrimp and starts chucking it at our competition. It's missing their head. They're getting all pissed off.
Whizzing by their head.
Oh, she throws it, and she thinks no one can see. Meanwhile, we're in a fucking ballroom. Everyone can see everything. She's throwing shrimp like a Chinese
Zinging
star.
it. She got good accuracy,
like
too.
a ninja with
Yeah.
shrimp.
And-
Shrimp ninja.
And it's like when she has a zinger she likes. Oh, she
Yeah.
was just digging her axe. She throws shrimp. Ah!
She was hysteria.
Oh, yeah.
So not only is there shrimp zipping all over the ballroom,
She's
but
laughing.
Virginia's like making it
never-
obvious who threw it.
I was hammered.
Yeah,
But I will never forget the looks on their faces as shrimp came in between them
Oh, I
and
bet.
whizzed by them so close that it like made a noise.
Can't imagine why other shows hate our guts.
why are we so disliked?
We are disliked.
Look, if someone throwing shrimp at me, I open my mouth and catch it. That's a good day. Free shrimp.
I love how she's got great excuses too.
I know, right?
Just sharing
Yeah.
shrimp. I like to share.
Yeah, she's pretty good at the spin thing. You throw something out like, "Hey, don't call kids ugly." Well, fuck it, they ain't gonna hear us.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
I just got that shit in my mouth.
She's writing into the show because just the overall don't bully people is what she's saying. You're going after the kids.
It's not bullying if they don't hear it. Rob Lowe's kids are not listening to this show.
Oh, there you go.
You win.
You win. Yeah. Hey, somebody said in the chat room, why is that light like extra bright on me? Did you guys turn that thing up a notch, or like see
Turn up
that
a couple-
light? It's almost like it's kind of like Jesus stepped into the room.
I did. I turned it on you because it was on me.
I'm like, yeah, and then people are going, why is Kevin so bright? And I'm like, yeah, why am I?
No, you got to do the dimmer. See the dimmer?
Yeah, what is that
There's a
thing?
dimmer. Nope, that's not it.
Is he on to the right of that
That's not
switch?
it. It's like the clitoris. He can't find it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why is this?
It's shaped
It
like a
is,
clit.
yeah.
It's a little.
It's a light
dimmer.
clit. It's a lit
He's
clit.
over there
Yeah,
struggling.
turn it down a little bit. Yeah, okay, got it. All right, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm blinded.
I moved it on you because it was on me, and I just felt like it was highlighting every crow's foot, every crow toe. I didn't like it.
You're not doing the sunglasses move anymore? People are calling you out for that one?
Yeah, too many people were like, "Who are you? Fucking think you're Howard Stern, asshole."
She was rocking the sunglasses. There was a good 3-week period where she was rocking the sunglasses everywhere.
I loved it. It was so nice and peaceful and dark.
I know. Be a nice thing.
I wish.
Keep them on all the time.
How come they haven't invented like something that goes like in your eye, like how they have contacts, but like that is like a sunshade?
What you talking about?
I know I don't wear I don't wear contacts because I can't put anything on my eye.
Are you?
But a lot of people do. Why don't they have a contact that is like
Like a
shaded?
sunglasses,
like
like-
it's got like tint on it, like a window would have tint, but like an eye tint.
Well, then, like every time you came in from inside to outside, you'd have to take them out unless they came up with those like lenses that change colors. Like,
Are you mixing your drinks with pills? What's going on?
Not yet.
I mean, you lost me and Kevin. Sunglasses? Wait, what?
Never mind. I'll shut up.
No, please. You get us
Yeah,
emails. You're generating content.
keep them coming.
Cheers.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Katie from Round Rock, Texas. Sent a really nice email that thank you guys for being awesome and comic relief. She's been going through some tough stuff. I'll leave it at that. And she just said that, hey, the hours I listen to your show during work have made a world of difference, and I'm able to smile and laugh again. So there you go. Appreciate all that kind of stuff. And if she's not, make sure we'll put you on the KVJ nation map where in the world is KVJ. So now we got Round Rock, Texas on there. And Katie, yeah, if you're listening to us from anywhere other than South Florida, every time I do this, I get, for some reason, 20 emails from Lake Worth. Yeah, we know you. It's all good. But
we got you, Lake Worth.
Yeah, we got you. We got you. I love Lake Worth. But, yeah, we're trying to get people outside of the broadcast range of RMF.
How far north in Florida would you consider?
Go north of Vero. I think maybe we start like in Melbourne because, I don't know that you can pick up RMF. I don't think you can pick it up in Melbourne. So it's basically if you're listening to us digitally other than the regular broadcast show.
So if you travel north on I-95, how far north can you go until the broadcast actually starts to fizzle out?
I think it depends upon the day and the weather affects an FM signal.
The atmospheric pressure, Jaybird.
Okay.
It actually has nothing to do with it, but it's.
I want what she's having.
It depends. It's anywhere from like Port St. Lucie to Vero. I think Vero on a good day, on a weekday, probably just south of Port St. Lucie, it starts to get a little fuzzy.
Okay.
And then you're talking down south, probably to about Key Largo, pretty strong down in through Miami.
Yeah, our south is real strong, man.
Yeah. Yeah, our bottom is stronger than our top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone over here is a power bottom. He's real strong.
Kevin's a power bottom. Kevin's got that nice ass.
A power bottom means you like butt stuff.
I mean, if you wanted to have sex with a butt, you would take Kevin's. Trust me. Look at that thing.
Oh, okay.
Let's do a
you want to park it somewhere?
Yeah, if you wanted to park it. If you want to park it in the Bronx booty.
Facebook poll.
That swinger poll, that thing took off, man. People were, I think you and Panda won the swinger poll between you and Panda with the Queen and the Bronx.
Well deserved.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah.
It's a proud moment for our family.
People wanted to put me and Denny's on there, too. We could have actually beat you guys.
You guys would kill it in the gay swinging world.
I think we would.
You guys really would, yeah. Something to consider.
Well, we wouldn't be swingers, though. We would just, we would stay in a relationship.
Very intimate, close.
Very John Lennon, Yoko Ono.
You'd be very faithful.
Very artsy, very romantic.
You're the Yoko, he's the John.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's all good. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's about it for us. Heading into the weekend.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll tell everybody to be safe, be careful with whatever you're going to be doing. If you're going to be traveling, if you're going to be staying nearby. They say that today, just to let you know, between 2 and 5 p.m., worst time to be on the road.
Oh.
When I'm going to be on the road.
You're going to be on the road at that time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, be careful.
And I didn't notice, too, they said there's also triple the normal traffic between 10 and 11 p.m. on the 4th of July, which is when everybody's getting out of the firework shows.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So there you go. Best day to be on the road is between now and Tuesday. Or the best day is Monday, in those days. So there you go. So just be safe with whatever you do. You guys have a great weekend. Check into our social media stuff. We'll try to post some stuff up there. If you're not, we're on Facebook. We've got Instagram. We got Twitter. And we even got the KVJ Show Snapchat.
Snapping.
Yeah. So go find us there for all the stuff, and we'll connect with you guys. Till then, talk to y'all later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.